a busy week. You went to a health committee this week about food and beverage advertising to children. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's right. So at the House of Commons Health Committee, this bill is kind of like going through the last kind of stages in Parliament, and it would bring in rules against marketing to kids, aimed at kids, by food and beverage companies or any kind of food that would be considered unhealthy. Now, what that means, that's all going to come out in the regulations. So we don't know quite yet what the scope of it is, but already quite a few groups are raising concerns about sports sponsorships and what does this mean for sports teams. It's aimed at marketing, but is it going to affect other things like your Timbits Hockey League or whatever?
It's a pretty big deal, and I can see that there'd be a lot of outraged parents as well who love the Timbits hockey or the thinking about like scoreboards and how the advertising on scoreboards. I mean, there's big implications there.
Yeah, there's a lot of money that's potentially kind of in question right now. Is this bill going to create any uncertainty? And the sponsor in the House of Commons, Doug Yolfson, says it's not going to be a problem. But Conservative MP Marilyn Glad was raising concerns, and like I said, there were some sports groups before committee saying that this is already they're already starting to hear that this could potentially affect sponsorships.
Yeah.
So it'll be an interesting bill to follow, and in particular, once it's passed, if it gets passed, then what happens with the regulations that Health Canada writes, and that's kind of where all the details will come out, and then we'll find out what exactly what it'll all encompass, like what everything it'll cover.
Right. Okay. Cool. We'll be watching.
Yeah.